Wow, Lakers. Uh, Good for you, man. Good for your team. You finally beat the Raptors. LeBron James, Lakers. Congrats, man. I mean, hard fought game tonight. Raptors fall to this one, losing to the Lakers 128 123. To me, this was a much needed win for the Lakers, man, because the way how their season has been going, they're in a fight in that playing tournament. Other teams are trying to catch up to them, and I gotta say, the Raptors for this loss, it might sting a little to fans and maybe not, but just gotta move on, right? And finally, LeBron James and his Lakers beat the Toronto Raptors, and it took them 11 games, or is it 12? Like 12, 11, 12, around that number. Since LeBron James left Cleveland, and his Lakers couldn't beat the Raptors for some reason. And tonight, they finally did it. And it had to take overtime. It took the Lakers overtime to beat Toronto. Now, there would not be any overtime if, my goodness, the brain of Russell Westbrook, I guess he noticed where his foot was, like this visualizing where his foot was after taking that three. Because unless someone shouted to him, your foot, your foot, your foot, your right foot, move your right foot behind the line, and hitting that three to tie the game at 116 apiece. I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, why? Why? Like, but it happened. You can't go back. But on a night like tonight, despite of the Raptors losing, Scottie Barnes, man, I mean, in the last, kind of a last possession in that overtime uh, sequence there, where um, the Lakers were up 127, 123, Raptors had the ball, and Scottie Barnes had his matchup, man. I thought he could have just tried to go for a skyhook shot, but he kind of just, like, he just looks like he was just not focused on what he wanted to do. And costly turnovers. And the turnovers for the Raptors in that overtime kind of cost them also. Right. So Scottie Barnes, 31 points, 17 rebounds. 31 and 17 tonight. 14 for 21 from the field. 1 for 4 from 3. He played 22 minutes tonight. Pascal Siakam, 17 points. So his streak of 20 plus and more comes to an end. He was 6 for 12 from the field. Great night from Gary Trent Jr. 23 points tonight, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. He was 8 for 17 from the field. And Freddie Van Fleet with 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists. He was 8 for 19 from the field. Off the bench, Precious Achua. Why? What? Why? Uh, so the second straight game now, Precious Achua comes off the bench. So why didn't Nick Nurse this, like the last time when the Raptors beat the Lakers? He had Achua in the starting lineup. The Raptors did their thing, moved the ball, got scoring from all angles. And then tonight, he's coming off the bench. And look what he did. 18 points. 18 points off the bench. Who knows if he had started, he would have probably had maybe 20 plus. And this game would have been a different outcome. Man. Hey, look, I'm not the coach, right? Nick Nurse does what he wants to do, whatever. Lakers now. And as I mentioned, LeBron James, 36 points tonight, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 15 for 26 from the field. He was 2 for 7 from 3, 4 for 7 from the line. He played 44 minutes. Russell Westbrook, who the Raptors, contained the last time both of those teams played in LA. Tonight, a triple-double, 22 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists tonight, 8 for 18 from the field. Gabriel, 17 points. Dwight Howard, 7 points, 6 rebounds. Malik Monk with 9 points. Off the bench, Avery Bradley with 14 points, and Austin Reeves, who to me is a Caruso replacement for the Lakers. He finished with 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. What really got me thinking here, with this loss for the Raptors, okay, this could have been where the Raptors still tied with Cleveland, because Cleveland won their game in overtime. So go figure. Both teams that are tied in the 6th spots position, Cleveland won their game, Toronto lose theirs. I don't know, man. Like, as I said from the beginning of this recap here, I'm not hurt with this loss for the Raptors. This was just a more hard effort win for the Lakers. Because as I said, they needed this win much more than the Raptors. Now, although the Raptors do need this win to, stay afloat with the Cavaliers. But that's how life goes. That's sports, right? All right. Nothing more much to say. There's a lot of great plays out there if you watch the game tonight. We see how the Raptors are just now finding ways how to compete right now. Like the beginning of the season, like sometimes they look like they were not interested, and then after a while, they just started playing more as a team. And look, 5-game winning streak comes to an end. That's okay. 39-31. It's gotta move on. So next game for the Raptors will be on Sunday as they go back on the road. This was just a 1-game homestand for now. I believe the Raptors have 4 more road games left to play. The rest of them are at home. 70 games in already, so 12 games. So they have 8 games left at home, 4 on the road. So sorry, yes, 8 games on the road. No, 8 games at home, 4 games on the road. I just gotta get my numbers right. All right, so they will be in Philadelphia on Sunday to take on the new look Philadelphia 76ers, James Harden and Joel Embiid. All right, take care, everyone. Like, comment, and share your thoughts about this game, and give me your feedback about this one also, and I'll Talk to you another time. Bye.